So today is budget day here in Britain, and it means that our Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, is going to go in and propose how he plans to spend your tax dollars. And we already know that it's going to mean an extension of the furlough scheme. They're saying until September. That means the government is going to be paying for chunks of workers' wages until September. Even Rishi has already said the scale of the borrowing cannot be ignored. And the big thing that sticks out to me is this. We might have a roadmap out of lockdown from our prime minister. Everything's supposed to open up on May 17th, right? That's what we've been told. Well, then why are we extending furlough for another 4 months? It means because the government is not confident that we will see an economic recovery. And this concerns me because just opening up the economy is not a way to make sure it recovers. And this is why we need a business person at the helm. We need someone who can be proactive in getting London back to work quickly and safely. We have a small window of opportunity, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, where I believe we could make London the center of the world. We could grab all of the market share from the major cities in Europe. We could make this the #1 destination for tourism, the #1 place to do your banking, the #1 place for media companies, the #1 place for culture and theater, as long as we are proactive in getting London back to work. But if we put one of these civil servants in charge who've never run a business in their life, wouldn't know how to cut a deal if it hit him in the head, I think we're going to have a real problem. And that's what we're seeing being forecast now by Rishi Sunak, because he's not expecting this recovery. He's expecting hard times because, again, there's not a proactive plan to get London back to work or to get the UK back to work. And so I just wanted to highlight this. This is one of the big issues when it comes to the mayoral race in London. You've got two choices now, and we've got a fork in the road that we can take. You can get 3 more years of what you've felt here with the current mayor, which, again, I don't think anyone wants, which is more knife crime, no houses being built, and a bankrupt transportation system, and no plan out of the worst recession in 300 years. Or you can put someone with 30 years of business experience at the helm, someone who's been talking about getting London back to work for the last 6 months, hasn't just conveniently put it out in a newsletter and said jobs, jobs, jobs. This is from a mayor that, if you don't remember, tried to lock this city down back in November when other mayors of Manchester were trying to save their entrepreneurs. So I'm curious what you think. Leave me your comment below. Do you think we need someone at the helm who's pro-business, who can safely find a way to put London back on the map and make it the leading city in the world? I think we can be. Or we can choose to go down this long road of desperation, of recession, of austerity. And that's what you get when you put a civil servant in charge. So again, leave me your comments below. I'm very concerned about the announcements today, and it just shows that our own government doesn't have faith in the recovery. And again, I haven't seen a plan for recovery. I've just seen a plan for releasing lockdown. Those are very different things. I have some incredible ideas to kickstart this economy, to make investment happen, to draw in tourists. We can do it in a safe way, and that's the only way we can move forward.